There is something very unique about the grocery stores all across the island. Sometimes the locals are aware of it, and at other times it's the tourists. What could I possibly be talking about? Take a look. At the grocery store checkout, young uniformed men will usually offer their help to you. It is up to you on whether you like their assistance, but they are here to help you, to give you an extra set of hands to organize, pack, and to walk you to your car to load the bags into your trunk. There's a fun fact about the grocery baggers at every supermarket on the island. Do you know what it is? Their only income is tips. The same system is placed across all grocery stores in Aruba, where these workers rely solely on gratuity for their time and effort. This has been the case for at least a decade, yet whether the customers are knowledgeable about this varies. Those who aren't aware include local shoppers.
So I live in Aruba, and the beggars are always here. And usually, if I have like large groceries quantities like this, I definitely use them. But they would get paid like a little salary, and then on top of it, they will get the tips, because I always give them something extra. But now I learned that that extra is actually their salary. So they don't make any money except for what people and customers give them when they do their jobs.
Pam and Bob have been coming to the island for 19 years, twice a year and for 3 weeks at a time. As repeat visitors, let's see if they know about the unique arrangement with the baggers.
You know, we've been coming here so long, I'm really not positive, but I know that somebody told me they work for tips. So every time, no matter what we give them a $3 to $5 tip.
Although the knowledge on this is inconsistent, there's one thing for certain, and that is their help is much appreciated.
Well, it just makes life easier for us as a shopper. I mean, we're in the middle of paying, and they're helping to bag things, and they sort things out properly the way they should be bagged. And I just think they do a wonderful job. Plus, they'll carry them out to your car and put them in your trunk for you.
They always pack it really nice, and if you have suggestions or if you want something different, they always help you out. They bring it to the car for you. They put it in the car for you. So yeah, I love them, and especially with this little one. It's the extra hands that you sometimes you don't have, or the time you don't have. And now that I know that what I give them is actually their salary, I'm definitely going to be a little more generous.
The young men I spoke with seem to be content with their gig and enjoy what they do. Let's hear from the baggers themselves.
My job is packer, so I pack for tips. So most of the tourists don't know that. So I don't depend on salary, so I only depend on tips.
My responsibility is to help the client, to give them a good service, and we don't get salary, but we only get paid for tips.
What I love I love to work with tourists.
I get to know new people from all around the world, so it's pretty good for me.
This neat arrangement these young men have with the grocery stores has evolved into something that has become unique to the island. It seems as though shoppers really appreciate their help and are happy to give them something small in return. At the end of the day, it all just comes down to awareness.
Everybody in the States, no one in the supermarket in the States works for tips. No one. They're all on salary or on payroll somehow. I don't mind it at all. I just think more people should understand that they do not get a salary and that you need to use them and tip them.
Not every customer is aware that the young adolescents rely on generosity to be compensated for their effort and time. But there's one thing they do all know: their help is much appreciated. It does seem like the ideal arrangement, since the grocery baggers that I spoke with all seem to be very satisfied with their jobs. And as you saw in the story, all the shoppers are very grateful for the extra set of hands.